Okay.
Are you
Okay.
going to go live?
What about Facebook Live?
I'll do that too while we're getting started right now.
Okay. So this is Karen O'Neill, your lucky host that I get to welcome everybody and say good morning. Hope you're having a great Monday morning and hope your weekend was wonderful. You see Gregory has up on the screen the special. And I'd like to interject. I know this is product day, but when you sign somebody up and if they sign up bronze or silver, I find it very, very helpful to each month go in and talk to that person and show them the advantages of upgrading to the next step. So they go like bronze, silver, gold, and then if they want to go diamond or not later. And usually by the third month, I have everybody at least to gold if they're working the business. So, and it's a really good way to keep people kind of in the loop too. So, you know, just kind of look at that and you'll see there's a distinct advantage financially and business-wise to keep upgrading. So this is a great time to go in there and get all your bronzes and silvers upgraded. And even your golds you could upgrade. So anyway, so there we go. And now we get to start. We love Mondays. This is the day when we talk about our product experiences. We don't claim to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease, but we have amazing experiences with these patches, and they're ones we want to share because sometimes people don't think about, you know, some of the things that the patches will actually do for them. And so it gives us new ideas, things maybe we haven't thought of, and we get to share our incredible experiences. And I'm going to start out this morning sharing only because as life goes on, we all get new experiences as we go. And I had a surprising experience Wednesday I didn't expect. I went in for a dental exam and ended up having a pretty big oral surgery thing with actually an infection that I had for like 6 years. I don't want to admit that, but anyway, for a long, long time, and she had to even do sutures and everything. I've been using the patches. I've been using IceWave, and then I go back and forth between glutathione and Eon up here, and this is where the tooth was extracted, and then this is my other IceWave. And she gave me opioids because she said the pain would probably be so intense and, you know, it would be really bad for the first few days. I never had to take one. I took ibuprofen twice, only as a precaution, like right at the beginning, and then I think I took it one more time. And then one time I left the IceWave patches off, and about 3 hours later I started getting the most intense ache, and I put them right back on. And other than that, I have had no pain. I've been really tired. When my body heals, it wants me to rest, and it makes sure I do by giving me no energy. But I'm feeling really good today. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that the IceWaves that saved me from taking, you know, I would have been taking dose after dose of alternating ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I didn't have to do that except the 2 precautionary times. And then that's it. It's been amazing because this is a really bad little thing I had there and no pain. So I have been comfortable but tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a big surprising deal, sort of messed up my whole week. You know, but with the no pain, I can't really complain, can I? And I'm going to get an implant, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so there we go. I'm done. Let's find out what's going on with you guys. Old, new, any fun experience? Sorry.
I had a new experience myself. First of all, I had the week before with my, I had a slight surgery as well. And so I had the same experience. It is wonderful to, yes. So, but I had, I think I had food poisoning. And so I really wasn't feeling well at all, and I had cramps, and so I put an X39 in glutathione and carnosine, and the pain was gone the next day. I did it all on my tummy area. It's a glutathione I put up here. I still have one on. So, but that really was amazing how fast the pain was gone.
That's wonderful. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. And I do want to remind you, if you're not speaking, please go on mute, because if someone is on speaker's view and you're making a little background noise, your picture or the telephone kind of interrupts the speaker. I really advise gallery view. You can kind of see everybody, so that's kind of fun, and it's in your top right-hand corner. I'm pretty sure you guys all know that already anyway. So, but anyway, so great. That's wonderful. Thanks, Renata. Who's next? I should say Renata. I'm hearing Jeopardy music.
Well, I'll just, excuse me, Robin, I'll just pitch in just to say, I want to thank everyone who sent notes. We got some competition this week
Awesome.
for the Phil Jones notes. So I just want to thank everyone as we're sending out every week, we're sending out a free sleeve of X39 for people that write the notes from the last week's Phil Jones. So, and we put them in the newsletter and people win a month of X39. So thank you, everybody. That's just all I wanted to say.
That's awesome. And this is week number 4, right?
You know, there's a little confusion around that one. Which week are we sending notes for? Because I actually got notes from 3 and 4. So I'm going to have Gregory give us all clarity on that.
Okay. Well, he can pop
I'm
in.
gonna
Oh, there you are.
defer to Tim and Helen. And I got to keep an eye on because people keep joining, and I'm apologize for leaving anybody waiting in the waiting room longer than a moment.
Okay. That's awesome. You got to let them in, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you have to pop out once in a while.
So I'm pretty sure this is week 4, and so is that correct?
Gregory, I can speak. Yes, we are in week 4 this week. So
Yeah.
if people want to participate in the roundtable on Thursday, on the Thursday morning chat, we're going to be talking about week 4, which is Christine Cashin. So I know last week on Thursday, we talked about Phil Jones week 3, which is where he was answering the most commonly asked questions. That was last Thursday. So this Thursday, we are talking about week 4, Christine Cashin, how to be inspired when you're so darn tired. So we are on week 4. As far as like the notes you're getting, Robin, I thought you picked out who did the best notes last week for week 3. So I thought you were now choosing week 4 people like that need to have them in like today. But
Yes, but I'm just saying there was a little confusion with other people what week we were on. So I got notes from 3 and 4.
okay.
I think we're giving people all of this week to listen to number 4 and take notes. So I think we're going to give away a sleeve of X39 for the best notes for week number 3 tonight. And then, so we want everybody to have a chance to listen to week number 4, starting today, going forward, and joining us on Thursday. And if you send your notes to us by Sunday night, we'll pick the best one and give a free sleeve of X39 to someone else next Monday for week number 4. So this will be the 3rd sleeve of X39 we're giving away for notes for week number 3.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's
And
great.
maybe we should put that really clear in the newsletter for the next several weeks so everybody knows. And I think it's wonderful that we're all re-listening. And I think Gregory and I need to set a time every week to re-listen together. Right, honey?
It's easy to let the week get away, but boy, it's worth
Oh
listening
man,
to
it goes fast. It
Yeah,
goes
it
fast.
does.
Yeah.
It does. Okay, well, let's get back to product stories. Who else has a story, a testimony, something that either surprised them or they expected, or the patches work, but you think, is it really going to get rid of my pain? And so, come on in, share a testimony.
I have a question.
Okay.
We were talking with a couple Sunday afternoon, and they wanted to know if we had testimonials about people with that are diabetic with neuropathy.
Well, we can't really go to disease states.
I know that, but on this call, I thought maybe we could ask that question.
No, it's because this call we've invited guests, but I think
Oh.
right now it's okay.
Well, this is actually, it's on Facebook Live.
Oh,
And
sorry.
so we don't mention disease states, but Darlene lets you and I talk, and I'll share some things with you privately.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Awesome. And that's good. I'm glad you brought it up. And if you do have any question about that, we need to discuss it privately and see what's going on. So, okay. So now back to testimonies. Please remember, don't name any disease states. We don't treat or diagnose any diseases.
So I have something, Karen.
Yay. Go
Based
ahead,
on-
Michelle.
Based on Darlene's question, I have a friend who, a client of mine, and he has issues with blood sugar. How's that, Karen? and he has been taking medications for a long time, and he gives himself an injection of insulin, and he only used the X39. That's it. I don't even, at this point, he may have added glutathione and Eon once in a while, but for like the first 6 months, all he did was X39. And he went into his doctor and had blood work done. And he called me, this was several months ago, he called me ecstatic. And he said that the nurse had called him and said, what are you doing? Your numbers, your liver function, your kidney function, your hemoglobin A1C, which is a measure of your blood sugar over a period of like 3 months. This nurse was reporting to him saying, you know, this is remarkable. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And really the only thing that had changed was he had added the X39. So
That is awesome. That is really exciting. Yeah, and I'm gonna just pop in there because I know it's all related. Since I was 15, I gained a enormous amount of weight when I was a kid, a teenager. And my whole life has been either diet or you're gaining weight. And I'm still not going to tell you it's easy to lose, but I am now able to maintain weight by just eating healthy. Used to, no matter how I ate, if I wasn't really restricting calories, I was gaining. And now I just eat normal, eat healthy. I don't hardly ever eat sweets or processed food at all. But even with that, I used to gain weight, and now I'm not gaining. I had a whole year where my weight only fluctuated 2 pounds. I don't even remember if it was up or down 2 pounds, but to me, that's like a miracle. And that was, and I have heard stories that X39 can really help with kind of resetting your metabolism. I mean, no promises, but it's worth a try. So who's next?
That, Karen, actually, I love working out. And when I've been on the road for 5 weeks and I've just come back, so I've just done another week. And it's amazing how fast your body kind of kicks back to where you were like 6 weeks ago. It's like, yay, you know what I mean? So your body is tightening, it's starting, you know what I mean? It's faster results after, you know, working out. So yay, I just thought I'd add that.
That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Yay.
Well, speaking of working out, Tim and I got to kayak, and we were kayaking for 3.5 hours, pretty much straight, little resting here and there, and a hike of about a half hour. So we had 4 hours and came back, and, you know, that's a lot of, you know, moving that ore around, but we never had any problem whatsoever. The recovery, there wasn't any need for recovery. It was perfect. And we had the strength and stamina to do that. And, you know, at our age, I know a lot of people wouldn't even consider it. So it was pretty fun. We had a beautiful day. We saw loons, baby loons, and a bald eagle, and lots of moss and rocks. It's good
Wow.
stuff. Didn't even need the energy patch. The X39 gave us enough energy. So
That is awesome. And what an enhancement to life, right? To be able to be out in nature like that and see all of that. That's awesome.
yeah, thank you, Karen.
You bet. Thank you, Helen. Who's next? Don't be shy. Even if you've told your story before, we have new people. It's good to repeat. And people forget.
Michelle. I was talking
Okay.
to one of the distributors yesterday. She called. I hadn't heard from her for quite a while. And I asked her why. She's 82 and her business has grown. She has a business making some natural insect repellent type products. And she's been so busy that she hasn't even had time to call. And she's 82. She works long hours every day. Her business is doubling. And she says she couldn't do it without her X39 every day. And that's the only patch she wears. And she just swears by it. And I thought that was just nice.
Doesn't it give you a good feeling, Michelle,
It
to
really
know
does.
that you have had a part in enhancing her life?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think that's one of the biggest beauties of this. So awesome. Thank you. Who's next? We have time for a couple more.
This is Ray from Texas.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got a story about the patches working too well.
Uh-oh.
had a guy that was a motocross rider and had scars all over his body, and he said he'd actually been declared dead twice. And I told him that when they took the pain away, I used the ice wave on him on his shoulder, that they could wear off, not to try to do too much. Well, I made the mistake of putting them on him in the morning, and they wore off about 3 or 4 o'clock in the next morning when he was asleep. And it said it woke him up, and he was hurting, and he was not happy. So just a reminder to really emphasize, or I may, if somebody's in that much pain, I may not patch them until the afternoon where it won't wear off in the middle of the night like that. So that's
a good point. Is it when it wears off, then you realize, okay, it was working.
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you. That's good insight. Who's next?
I'll share a testimonial from a friend. She started on the patches a long time ago, and I didn't realize she didn't have any ice wave. And she's been dealing with severe pain. And the other day I said, well, try putting it on the whole body points on the bottom of your feet on kidney 1. And she had a dramatic reduction in pain and got to sleep like through the night for the first time in eons. And so I kind of feel a little badly that I assumed and thought she had ice wave. I know she had X39 and several other patches. So you just never know. So when you hear that P word, and I do recommend people go to Unit 14 and listen to David Schmidt's pain management product training, because he talks about X39, ice wave, Eon, and glutathione. And Dr. Nicholas, you know, in his famous pancake technique, if you're not getting the relief from one, put another one on top of it, and then put another one, and then put another one, and you're bound to get some great results. So just know that there are 4 patches that actually support pain relief. And I highly recommend listening to that. So,
thank you, Robin. And you know what I did this week? I went and patched someone for pain, and I sent her that video. And I said, make sure you watch this video.
Smart.
And so that's awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are we on time? Oh, it is 9:20. If there's nobody else just burst into chair, we'll go ahead. Do you guys have any announcements for tonight?
Of course.
Okay, we're going to go
Gregory,
there.
You're on.
Come
You're
back,
on,
Gregory.
Gregory, you're on mute.
Okay. Well, the main announcement is the special, and I'll just reiterate that. I see if I can find it on my messy desktop again. I know it's there somewhere, but everybody should check their email, because there was a special that came out this morning for gold and diamond promotion. And let's see, it should be somewhere shareable. It's not right now, but you can earn $100 to $300 extra commission by in upgrading or enrolling people at the gold and diamond level, which is pretty exciting. And I loved what you said, Karen, about, you know, you kind of moving people along, you know, just giving people a friendly call, letting them know that there's an opportunity. You know, it's really an opportunity for you to make money by sharing that news with people. So I just think it's a really smart thing to do right now. So,
and there's a financial benefit too. When you look at it, there's a financial benefit for them.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
I have another announcement, Karen.
Okay.
I think everybody knows by now, and we're going to send another announcement out today, that Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, David Schmidt is doing a presentation for our team. And it's going to be geared towards healthcare practitioners, although everyone's invited. Your customers, your distributors, your guests, everyone's invited. And if you have practitioners that have questions, you need to send them to me by tomorrow, because I'm going to be getting them to David. They have to be a healthcare practitioner to send a question. I've gotten a bunch of questions that I could kind of tell that weren't from practitioners. Make sure the practitioner puts their name, what kind of practitioner, and where they live in the email to me. And if you don't have my email address, I'm going to put it in the chat. I think everyone has it, and it's on the bottom of everything, isn't it?
Well, it's in the flyer that's up on the screen too.
That's right there.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. rbmuscari@mac.com. So please, if you want, this is a great opportunity. If you have a prospect that's a practitioner, and you let me know. And I have a little pull on which questions get asked. So let me know, and we will get those to David. I'm very excited about Wednesday, and let's pack up the lines big time. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Robin. Yay. Yes, that's a big deal. Man,
It's a really big deal. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds of people on. And
that's
there's
awesome.
be a lot of excitement and some very interesting questions. So even though we're not practitioners, many of us, some of us are in this room, some questions may be a little over our head, but that's okay. We're all going to learn a lot. And David's, he responded immediately that he's there to help us and do this. So I'm thrilled that we have Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific.
And it's for sure going to be recorded, right? So
For
we can
sure.
see it again.
For sure.
Definitely come live and then watch the recording too. Bring people, lots of people.
Yeah, and we're busy expanding our Zoom capacity because we're going to have a lot of people. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Robin and Gregory. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks for spending your first part of Monday morning with us. And go out, patch up, invite people for Wednesday. I'll see y'all tonight. Or hear you all, I guess. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.